I am Tanya Lee, the Shadow Priestess of Harmonia, and welcome to your July Tarot forecast. If you're new to this channel and you feel guided, go ahead and hit subscribe. Would love to see you over in the subscriber area, but I also have a membership area where I post most of my content. Most of my content, guys, is at my website, harmoniafriends.com. If you would like to go check it out, go ahead over to the website. It is a paid area, but it is a small monthly fee for a vault of everything, okay? So I post new content Monday through Friday, and you get access to it all. It's not one reading at a time, but it's also not just about readings. There's self-development work over there, visualizations, meditations. You get massive discounts and giveaways, a support community, the whole shebang. Check it out. We have a Mastering the Mirror workshop coming up July 8th for 10 individuals. I have 3 spots left. 3, that's it. And the journey begins. So if you want to take accountability, take stock of your life, check it out. All of the details are on my website. Tier 2 members get $250 off. It is a steal. It's a 6-week program on accountability, on getting to know yourself in a way that you never probably have done before. And I promise you, it is a lot different than most mirror work programs. And the big thing is the community support here. Okay. This is a program that you can take and live with, but also people come back to do this program again because there's other areas that they want to work on. So I encourage you to check it out. All right. So Libra, let's get started here. We're going to see what the overall energy is for this month. Reminder that time is fluid. So even though I'm saying July energy, pay attention more to the storyline, the messages, to see if this makes sense to you, and look at it at that level. It's still general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. We don't want that. If you want something private and personal, go over to my website. All my services are there. All right, let's get started here. Let's see what the overall energy here is. We're using the Blessed Bee deck right now. It's an oracle deck. I'll probably be reading from the book because it's Lucy Cavendish and I like her writing style. Here we go. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what is going on in Libra's energy? What does Libra need to know? Libra. A blessing for solace and hope. It's kind of like the Hermit energy here. Everybody is getting some kind of change here, and all of the July readings I've had is like a massive transformation. Now we have the number here 41, which comes to a 5. So a change here. Maybe the time here is that you've used this as a blessing for, oops, I'm using the wrong book. Literary tarot. I'm on the Blessed Bee. Maybe there's a change coming here, and you have taken a time out for quite some time here. But let's see what the book has to say, and we'll pull it into with the journey reading as well. Libra. Solace is the balm and the antidote to the wounds that life can deliver. It is not personal, for being here is a great gift. It is a great gift. And we live in times where in many ways we are safer than we have ever been before. But we are fed a diet of hopelessness from our cultures and media sources until we become overwhelmed with the troubles that seem to surround us. The blessing is for you to find your way back to sweetness, for the flower in bud to release its sweetness. Hold, switching the page here. For you to notice a shimmer of light upon water, the sheer pleasure of movement, the ease of mind can no longer race over the problems to be solved, but soft intelligent, allowing the calm of the life to steal back into your soul. This is the solace that keeps our hopes alive, the gift of good fortune that reawakens the candle of optimism that is within us. It is the understanding that may be little control, but we are no mere pawns in the life. We have our place in the world, and simply with our breathing in and out, we matter. We are doing enough. To find solace is to find peaceful moments, to be present. But I also feel this hermit energy too, okay? Being enlightened, looking at the moments here that you can reflect on. A lot of blue in that card. Let's see where you are in the Fool's Journey. Now, the Fool's Journey, I'm using the Dungeons and Dragons deck, is only the major arcana cards from the Fool to the World. Let's see what's going on here. What is the energy here? Where are you on this journey? Oh, Judgment. A decision. A decision here. All right. The final call, I hear. Are you ready to walk through the doors? It does. It reminds me It's kind of like, have you passed the test here? You're at a stage here of you've chosen peace, but now it's time to walk through that door. Let's see what you're bringing in from the past. Now, the challenges of the past, we kind of need to know about that before we see what's ahead here in July. So let's see what energy of the past you are bringing in, or what you're going to be challenged by. No reversals yet on these. I'll let you know when reversal's up. This is the Literary Tarot deck. I love this deck. This is a newer deck for me. So I don't know all of the books they're based on. So I may go to the book. It depends on if I don't recognize the artwork. This is coming out for everyone. And I have shuffled these like no tomorrow. The Ace of Wands is for everyone. But when I see this Ace of Wands, it is the Peter Pan story here. Okay. Fantasy. Fantasy. I feel like a lot of people's bubbles are being burst here. Ooh, the Two of Quills is a Two of Swords. Now, this is different when I see this cards. It's two individuals here embracing here, making a tough decision, a final decision, a final call. Libra, you may have to be making a tough decision for a loved one. It could even be a child, or if it's not a child here, it's someone here you've known a long time. There may be forgiveness here, or it's kind of being confused. I feel like lack of closure in a relationship here that's been on standstill. I do feel like you're dealing with someone here who's a little bit more immature, but there's something here about taking a time out from this. I don't know. I feel a separation. I feel Libra here is in separation, has really used that solace time here to just feel into things, but something here is left, and I want to say it's unfinished business. Now you may have an individual who you're wondering if they're going to come apologize or come back into your life or seek forgiveness, but others of you, you've just kind of been on hold. You haven't revisited this. It almost feels like you didn't get closure. Let's see what's ahead for you. Now, this is the July energy. We're using the medley deck. This is one of my favorite decks. This is reversals are now up. Here we go. What's the energy of what's coming towards you? What is ahead? Loss of focus. 8 of Pentacles here, the Hierophant. 10 of Wands. Well, you have a lot of responsibilities this month. And I feel like there is one particular part of your life which I feel has been unfinished or you haven't worked on. I do feel like you're determined to get through this, even if you don't have the proper closure from an individual or situation. But I also feel very unfocused, meaning like you might have trouble at work, or you may have trouble doing the most mundane things because something is brought up, a memory is brought up. But I feel like I'm trying to keep myself busy. I'm trying to educate myself or get counseling for some of you. I mean, we got the Taurus energy here. Some of you are counselors or educators, but there's something here where I feel you are doing things by the books this month to get over a situation. Some of you, it's to get over a person. But I do feel this heavy burden of not wanting to carry this anymore. Now, the 10 of Wands is the final one. So you go back to the Ace of Wands, which is a new start here, but you can't carry this anymore. I think that you're at wit's end with, I don't want to say you're waiting for a person, but not getting closure on something. And seeing the spiritual lesson in this. And tired of being unfocused in this. We're going to validate these cards, though. So let's validate that 8 of Pentacles first. Oh, my God. Obsessed. Capricorn energy. Ruminating over an individual. Someone could have been extremely toxic. I think you were dealing with a very toxic individual here, and this is coming up to be cleared. It doesn't mean that this person's coming back. We haven't seen all of the cards here, but this is what's coming towards here, is that You don't want to be focused on this. So you're switching your focus on more of the harder things. It's kind of like, I see you working out really hard, or overworking for some of you. Okay. There's this thing of like, no, I got to change my focus. I am obsessed with the idea of changing my focus of something that's toxic here. Let's see what that Hierophant is, which is another 5, by the way. You got 2 5s here, really. Ooh, the Hangman here. Now, the Hangman reversed is someone here who, I mean, that's my extreme card. But this is usually someone here who puts himself in a timeout to gain a new perception. But I've almost felt like I'm sick and tired of trying to find a new perception in this. And there's something about this month here that you're going to get out of this. And untying this may be by getting additional help. It could be counseling. It could be accountability. But I feel that you are about to drop this burden. I just do, of not getting this closure. Yeah. Ace of Swords. Bam. You're cutting that tree down. Bam. You're done with it. Now, there's a couple of things here too. Some of you may have a run-in with an individual here, okay, that you just need to cut off. You may get your closure. Others of you, you're not going to get the closure the way you want to seek it. And I'm the truth seeker here, so I'm going to not sugarcoat shit for you. I don't want to leave anybody hanging that somebody's coming back. Some of you just really need to cut the bullshit of this toxicity of wanting to have an apology or get forgiveness on here. You create that forgiveness for you. It's not easy. It's cloudy. It's murky. But I feel like the tears have already gone through. Now it's about, all right, I'm going to be victorious out of this. And I do feel like you're cutting out the fucking burden. You're cutting the cord this month, which is huge for you. I feel there's going to be a lot of peace here, but we're going to see what your gains and losses are with this, because I feel like this change of mindset of doing things that are more structural in your life is going to get you out of this mode of, I need time to reflect on this. You don't need any more time to reflect on this. Now it's about, what do you want in your life, Libra? What do you want, right? All right, let's see what your gains and losses are. I like to focus on the gains first, because sometimes the losses are like also gains too. We don't do reversals on this. I'm using the vintage Rider-Waite deck. This is one of my favorite decks. You see me use this probably on most of the time. I use this for the gains and losses. Let's see what your gains are. No reversals. Gains. The heartbreak. Okay, it's going to hurt. I told you, it ain't going to feel pretty. But here's what happens when you have a broken heart. When you purge it, it expands it. It makes it better. Okay, now we have the King of Swords here. That's your energy. You're facing this. You want to be victorious over this. You're being authentic and real. But you also have 1, 2, 3, 4. You're keeping the peace. Now, some of you, if this person comes back, you're going to give your peace of mind. But you're going to be logical about it, because your heart's been broken already from the situation. You didn't get the closure that you wanted, but I feel like there's something here about taking accountability on your own heart, your own space. And even though it is a 3 of heart and the 3 of swords, it does hurt. Of course it does. It's heartbreaking. But you're gaining some peace with this heartbreak. It's finally like, I think I'm fucking over it. Okay. There's so many swords here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So much in your head about this. Wow. Let's see what your losses are. The losses could be the unfocused part thing here. We have the 9 of Pentacles here, and then 2 9s. 2 9s. So the 9 of Pentacles is someone here who's very secure. But at the same time, it's combined here with the 9 of Wands, which is someone who's securely guarded, wounded as fuck. You're losing this. You're not going to be guarded and wounded as fuck. You're getting some peace of mind here, okay? It is all business to you. Some of you, this is regards to business. It doesn't always have to be a relationship of romance. But I feel that what you're losing here is not your independence. It's being guarded of allowing anybody back in, or that you can work with individuals or community again. You are losing that energy of I need to protect to I feel safe and let's see what happens. You're trusting the universe. You're trusting yourself. You are basically the universe. All right, let's see what final advice here we have for Libra. Advice from Spirit. What is the final message here for Libra? Here we go. We have change. We have Hecate here, which is change is important. Release the past. Are you kidding me? Change is important. Release the past. It's time to release the past. There's no, it's not even about hard feelings anymore. I feel like you just want to have to be authentic and you want to move forward in a way that feels good to you, but also not carry something so heavily in the past. And I feel you really get cutting the cord here. Okay. Not really being hung up on a person or situation or something happening to me. It's now like, yeah, that shit happened, but I'm ready to release this and I'm ready to really open and expand. You have victory here. That Ace of Swords, it's not pretty. I mean, look at it. It's like hard work, right? But I feel this month you are gaining some clarity here that this has to happen. It just needs to be cut out. All right. That's what I got. All right, guys, if this resonated, like I said, would love to see you over at Harmonia Friends. But if not, this is where we part ways. Go check out my Facebook group, too. It's also called Harmonia Friends. That's a free group, but sometimes I post my exclusive content over there. So would love to see you there, too. You guys take care, and I'll see you sometime later on. Take care.